Pagrindinis šio sezono Kauno Žalgirio komandos atakų organizatorius N.Woltersas greitai tapo neabejotinai vienu svarbiausių Šarūno Jasikevičiaus sistemos mechanizmo sraigtelių. Išskirtinėme interviu TV laidai Sekmadienis su Kauno Žalgiriu krepšininkas prisiminė savo karjeros pradžią krepšinyje nedidelėme St. Cloudo miestelyje Minesotos valstijoje.
Yeah, I've been playing basketball for as long as I can remember. It's my dad's favorite sport, so yeah, he kind of just introduced me to the game, and he was my coach growing up for the most part. So yeah, mainly just my parents loved basketball, so kind of had all the kids play as well. No, growing up I played American football, played baseball. In high school I played tennis, played a little golf, so played a lot of sports, but basketball is always my favorite. In Minnesota, probably the most popular high school sport is hockey, but there's still a lot of people that play basketball too. So in St. Cloud, we didn't have a ton of talent coming from St. Cloud, so there hasn't been too many guys that have made it to professional from St. Cloud. So we've had a couple professional hockey players, but I'm the only basketball player.
Įstojęs į Pietų Dakotos valstijos universitetą, Woltersas netruko tapti vienu ryškiausių universiteto komandos žaidėjų. Sėkmingas gynėjo žaidimas trečiaisiais studijų metais leido universiteto Jack Rabbits ekipai pirmą kartą patekti į NCAA atkrintamasis varžybas. Krepšininkas prisimena, jog kurį laiką žaisdamas universiteto komandoje net nesvajojo apie galimybę vieną dieną žaisti NBA lygoje.
Yeah, it was a great experience. When I got there, they were kind of just in the transition of moving Division I. They were a Division II program before, so it was really fun getting there, and we had a great group of guys. It was a lot of fun, and being able to have success at the Division I level and then eventually get into the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history was really cool, and just to see their success now after I've left, and they're doing great, so it's been fun to watch the program continue to improve. Growing up, I'd never really thought it was even a possibility. I always just wanted to play college basketball at some level, even if it was Division II, Division III. I was pretty lightly recruited coming out of high school, and didn't really have a lot of, I only had a couple Division I offers, and South Dakota State showed the most interest, so decided to take that one, and it all worked out. But I wouldn't say, probably until my junior year where I thought it was a real possibility that I could play in the NBA someday, but before that, it was just a dream, and really never thought it was possible. After my junior year, scouts started coming to almost every game and had kind of a lot of buzz around me than my senior year, and our team was going to be good. So yeah, it was a fun senior year, and after that, just from what I heard and everything, I thought I had a pretty good chance to get drafted.
Dar studijų metais pradėjo sulaukti daugiau dėmesio iš NBA klubų. Krepšininkas galų gale buvo pašauktas ir NBA naujokų biržoje 2013 metais 38-ųjų šaukimu Washingtono Wizards ekipos. Tiesa, po žaibiškai įvykusių kelių komandų mainų gynėjas atsidūrė Milwaukee Bucks klube. Milwaukee'je krepšininko iškart laukė nemenkas karjeros iššūkis. Traumos patyrus keliems komandos įžaidėjams, Woltersas perėmė startinio komandos atakų organizatoriaus rolę.
My agent texted me and said you're going to Philadelphia. So yeah, I thought I was going to Philadelphia for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then got the call from the Milwaukee GM and said you're coming to Milwaukee and happy to have you, and it was one of the cooler nights of my life. As a rookie, you're just looking for a chance to get an opportunity to play, especially being a second-round pick. Sometimes you don't get a chance, and I was able to get a chance early on, and we had a lot of injuries, and the team wasn't doing so well, so they tried to play a lot of younger guys, and I was able to play fairly well, so I thought it was a good rookie season for me personally.
Which game you remember the most from your rookie season?
Probably the first one playing in New York, in Madison Square Garden, kind of the most.
Was your hands shaking?
Yeah, I was pretty nervous. Yeah, it was the first NBA game, and I didn't know if I was going to play, but like you said, we had a lot of injuries and ended up playing like 30 minutes. Yeah, and I wasn't expecting to get in at all, and it was a pretty surreal moment. Brandon Knight got hurt that game, like 30 seconds into the game. So then I kind of got thrust into the starting lineup really early. So yeah, I didn't know if I was going to play or not, and then it's almost better that way when you just get thrown into the fire and don't have as much time to think, and you just play basketball. The NBA is tough, and it was definitely a learning experience. Just you never know when you're going to get your chance, and things can change really quickly. So you just got to try to make the most of it. But I was pretty young then too. I was only 21, 22 years old, so getting that opportunity then, I was still young, I thought, for that chance.
Po antrojo sezono NBA, kuriame žaidėjui teko keisti klubą, Woltersas trečiajame sezone nusprendė išbandyti galimybę rungtyniauti Europoje. Žaidėjas išvyko rungtyniauti į Stambulo Bešiktaš ekipą, kurioje krepšininkui teko priprasti prie Europos krepšinio stiliaus bei išmokti vietinio krepšinio subtilybės.
Yeah, I had a rough second season in the NBA. Kind of bounced around, got waived a couple times, and just thought, did summer league, and then just kind of thought it was a good time to try to go overseas and try to get a lot of playing time. And yeah, I knew they were a pretty good club, and just thought it would be a good experience, so decided it was the right time to do it. I think it was a lot harder than I originally thought, and I'm still adjusting. It's a lot different than it is in the States, and just the way they play. And this is my 4th year now and still learning and need to get a lot better. I honestly didn't know much about European basketball. I didn't know Euro Cup, Euro League. We were in Euro Cup, and I honestly didn't really know much about it. I just was playing. But now I know a lot more about it, and knowing the Euro League and how high a level it is and how good you have to be to play in this league. I think a lot of Americans, when they come over here for the first time, think it'll be easy, and it's anything but. It's harder even.
2016-17 metų sezone žaidėjas debiutavo Eurolygoje Belgrado Cervena Zvezda klubo gretose. Wolterso teigimu, jis greitai suprato, koks pajėgus yra Eurolygos turnyras, bei kokie išprotėję dėl krepšinio gali būti vietiniai sirgaliai.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good experience, and just seeing how high level it is and how hard people play, and I mean, defense, everything seemed like a playoff game, and the crowds were great, and it was definitely a learning experience for me. I thought I could have played better, and the coaching said everything was great, but I think it was just a learning curve for me, trying to figure everything out, playing the highest level in Europe. Yeah, I played for Zvezda, and the crowd is crazy there, and it took a little time to adjust to it, just because, I mean, I've never experienced anything like that. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely not anything like the States in terms of the atmosphere. I mean, those games are pretty crazy. Fans are throwing stuff onto the court, and it doesn't even seem like basketball half the time. It's just kind of a fight. But those games are fun, and it's kind of what Europeans are all about. And my dad came over and visited a couple times, and he came when we played Fenerbahce, and the crowd was, I mean, the place was just shaking, and it was super loud. And I remember after the game, he was like, I've seen it on TV, but it's nothing like being here in person. And he just couldn't believe how crazy the atmosphere was.
Praėjusiame sezone žaidėjas prisijungė prie Utah Jazz komandos, su kuria sudarė dvigubą kontraktą. Žaidė ir NBA klube bei G lygos komandoje. Anot žaidėjo, tai buvo galimybė pasižiūrėti, ar jis dar gali užsikabinti už NBA lygio krepšinio.
Yeah, it was a good experience. It was a two-way contract, so I was kind of back and forth with their G League team and then also with the Jazz. It was a great organization, and just thought it was a good chance for me to stay in the States and see if I can make one more attempt at the NBA and see if it worked out. And yeah, it was a good experience, and I'm glad I did it.
Po praėjusio sezono Woltersas rinkosi naująją darbovietę, kuomet ir atkeliavo Kauno Žalgirio pasiūlymas. Žaidėjas jau buvo anksčiau lankęsis Kaune, todėl žinojo Žalgirio infrastruktūros lygį. Be to gynėją patraukė ir galimybę rungtyniauti Šarūno Jasikevičiaus treniruojamame klube.
Yeah, I mean, we played when I was with Red Star. We played Zalgiris in Euro League, and I remember the facilities were great and crowd was great, and I knew obviously coach was incredible, and they had a great year last year, so I was pretty familiar with the situation and knew it was going to be a good situation. So right when they showed interest, I was pretty happy. I messaged Aaron White, and he said nothing but great things about the organization. I knew Brandon before too, so yeah, they had nothing but good things to say, and I kind of knew that even before I asked them that it was a pretty good place to be.
Did you talk to Šaras before signing the contract? Did he try to persuade you on playing in this team?
Yeah, I talked to him, and I mean, you know, he's obviously was a great player and an amazing coach, so I knew he's been great at developing point guards as well, so that really intrigued me too. And I need to learn a lot about the European game and still get better, so I thought it was a good situation for me. Yeah, definitely point guard's a really important position, and when things aren't going well, usually it's because you're not doing well. So yeah, just gotta, I mean, he's a really smart coach, and just trying to learn from him and trying to do what he says. And I mean, usually when you do what he says, you have success on the court. So just gotta do your best to play hard and go from there.
Dabar krepšininkas yra vienas svarbiausių Žalgirio sistemos dalių. Žaidėjas džiaugiasi savo rolę komandoje bei komandos draugais, kurie ekipoje palaiko draugišką atmosferą.
They obviously had a really strong core that stayed together from last year's team that did really well, and us new guys just trying to fit in, and they make it easy to fit in, and they're all great guys. So it's I kind of knew that it was a strong knit group, and it's definitely showed. Yeah, like everyone has a family. It seems like most teams you're on, it's not like that. So I mean, I got a daughter and a girlfriend here, so it's been great for them to have people to hang out with and kind of have a family atmosphere.
Interviu pabaigoje žaidėjas pasidžiaugė galinti žaisti Kaune, mieste, kuris krepšininkui primena ir gimtosios Minesotos valstijos vietas. Be to, anot žaidėjo, vietos ir galiai padeda sukurti nepakartojamą rungtynių atmosferą.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's good restaurants and not too bad of traffic or anything like that. So I've enjoyed it. Yeah, just getting around. I've a daughter, and there's a lot of parks and stuff like that, so it's been good. It's a lot like Minnesota, actually. I know weather-wise it's similar, but just with a lot of trees, green, and yeah, it actually reminds me a lot of home, which is always nice when you're really far from home. So it's been a great place. I think it's a pretty small community, and obviously there's a lot of them that come to the games. So it's great to have this type of fan support. It's not common to have this much fan support, so we're grateful for that. And I think all the yearly games have been sold out, and they're really loud, and it's been fun. I just hope we can get some wins for them and make it a fun place to be.